It is 3 a.m. The house is completely silent. The world is asleep. But you are not. You are standing in the bathroom for the second time tonight, waiting. You feel the urge. You feel the pressure. But nothing is happening. You wait 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Finally, it starts. But it is weak. It stops and starts. You have to push. You have to strain. And when you are finally done, you walk back to bed with a sinking feeling in your gut because you know, with absolute certainty, that you do not feel empty. You know you are going to be back in that bathroom in another 2 hours. You lie awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering, is this just what getting older feels like? Is this my new normal? You are tired. You are frustrated. And perhaps, deep down, you are a little bit scared. You have heard the stories about surgery. You have heard the word cancer whispered by friends. But what if I told you that this nightly torture is not an inevitable part of aging? What if I told you that the problem is not your bladder, but a small gland the size of a walnut that has decided to grow into the size of a lemon, slowly strangling your body's plumbing from the inside out? This condition is called Benign Prostatic Hyperplasia, or BPH. It affects 50% of men by age 50 and 90% of men by age 80. It is the silent epidemic of manhood. But here's the good news. Nature has provided a solution that does not require a prescription pad or a scalpel. It involves a specific red food that contains a molecule capable of shrinking this gland by cutting off its fuel supply, and a green seed that acts as a natural mineral blocker against the hormones that cause the growth in the first place. Today, on Healthy According to Science, we are going to break the silence surrounding men's health. We are going to stop guessing and start looking at the evidence. We will explain the exact biological mechanism of DHT, the rogue hormone that is inflating your prostate like a balloon. We will walk you through the 7 silent signs that your prostate is in danger, signs that go far beyond just waking up at night. And, most importantly, we will give you the Prostate Shrinkage Protocol. We will show you exactly how to cook tomatoes to unlock their medicinal power hint. Eating them raw does almost nothing, and why pumpkin seeds might be the most underrated superfood in your pantry. This is the manual for reclaiming your sleep, your comfort, and your confidence. Welcome to Healthy According to Science. Let us begin. To understand the solution, we first have to respect the mechanics of the problem. We need to look under the hood of the male anatomy. The prostate is a small, glandular organ that sits right below your bladder. Its main job is to produce the fluid that nourishes and transports sperm. But it has a design flaw. The urethra, the tube that carries urine from your bladder out of your body, runs directly through the center of the prostate, like a tunnel through a mountain. When you are 20, the prostate is the size of a walnut. The tunnel is wide. Traffic flows smoothly. But as you age, the mountain starts to grow. This is BPH. As the prostate expands, it pushes inward. It squeezes the tunnel. Imagine stepping on a garden hose while the water is running. The flow stops. The pressure builds up behind the blockage. That is exactly what is happening to your bladder. It has to work harder and harder to push urine through that narrowed tunnel. Eventually, the bladder muscle thickens and loses its elasticity. It becomes irritable. It starts sending you fake news, telling you that you need to pee when you really don't, or failing to empty completely when you try. So, why does it grow? What feeds the mountain? The enemy is not testosterone. It is a derivative of testosterone called Dihydrotestosterone, or DHT. Inside your prostate cells, there is an enzyme waiting. It is called 5-alpha reductase. When testosterone enters the prostate, this enzyme grabs it and converts it into DHT. DHT is a super potent growth signal. It is 10 times more powerful than regular testosterone. It binds to the DNA of your prostate cells and screams one command: grow, divide, multiply. For a teenager going through puberty, DHT is essential. It develops the male characteristics. But for a 50-year-old man, DHT is a liability. It causes the prostate to grow unchecked, and coincidentally, it is also the hormone responsible for male pattern baldness. So, the scientific strategy to shrink the prostate is simple. We must stop the conversion. We must inhibit the 5-alpha reductase enzyme. If we can block that enzyme, we lower DHT. If we lower DHT, the signal to grow stops. The cells can finally rest. The mountain begins to shrink. The tunnel opens up. Pharmaceutical drugs like finasteride work on exactly this principle, but they come with side effects, loss of libido, brain fog, and fatigue. The question is, can we achieve this enzyme blockade with food? Can we use the grocery store instead of the pharmacy? The answer, according to multiple studies, is yes. But you have to catch it early. You have to recognize the warning lights before the engine fails. So, let us scan your body for the 7 silent signs. Sign number 1 is the one you already know, nocturia. This is the medical term for waking up to urinate at night. Once is normal, twice is annoying. 3 or 4 times is a medical condition. This happens because your bladder is never fully emptying during the day. It is always carrying a residual volume, so it fills up faster at night. Also, as the bladder muscle fights against the blockage, it becomes overactive, spasming, and waking you up even when it is not full. If you are losing sleep, you are losing your health. Nocturia is the first red flag. Sign number 2 is weak stream. Remember the garden hose? When the prostate squeezes the urethra, the pressure drops. You used to be able to hit the back of the bowl with force. Now, it is more of a gravity-assisted fall. You might notice you have to stand closer to the toilet. You might notice it takes longer to finish. This is simply fluid dynamics. The pipe is narrower, so the flow is slower. Sign number 3 is hesitancy. You stand there. You are ready. You want to go. But nothing happens for 10, 15, maybe 30 seconds. This is hesitancy. Your brain is sending the signal, open the valves, but the physical blockage is creating resistance. Your bladder muscle has to build up enough pressure to overcome the squeeze of the prostate before flow can begin. It is a waiting game that causes anxiety, which only makes the muscles tighten further. Sign number 4 is intermittency. This is the stop and start. You think you are done. You start to zip up. And then, you realize you are not done. The stream stops, starts again, stops, and starts again. This happens because the bladder muscle is getting exhausted. It pushes, gets tired, rests, and pushes again. It is fighting a losing battle against the resistance of the enlarged prostate. Sign number 5 is the dribble. This is technically called terminal dribbling. Because the seal on the valve is compromised and the urethra is narrowed, urine gets trapped in the tube even after you finish. Gravity eventually pulls it out, often after you have left the bathroom. This can lead to embarrassing stains and hygiene issues. It is a sign that the plumbing is losing its precision. Sign number 6 is urgency. This is different from frequency. Frequency means you go often. Urgency means you have to go now. You are sitting in a meeting or driving a car, and suddenly a wave of intense pressure hits you. You feel like you cannot hold it for another minute. This is caused by the bladder wall becoming thickened and sensitive. It becomes trigger happy. It overreacts to even a small amount of urine, sending a panic signal to your brain. And finally, sign number 7 is the sensation of incomplete emptying. You walk away from the bathroom, but you still feel that heaviness in your lower abdomen. You feel like there is still liquid in the tank. And you are right, there is. This is dangerous because stagnant urine in the bladder is a breeding ground for bacteria. It leads to urinary tract infections, and if left too long, it can back up into the kidneys and cause permanent kidney damage. If you have 3 or more of these signs, your prostate is shouting for help. So, what is the protocol? How do we use nutritional science to lower DHT and shrink the tissue? We start with the red food, the tomato. But not just any tomato. If you are eating raw tomato slices on your salad, you are wasting your time. The magic molecule in tomatoes is lycopene. Lycopene is a powerful carotenoid pigment. It is what makes the tomato red. Studies have shown that lycopene specifically inhibits the cell cycle progression in prostate cells. It slows down the growth signals. It acts as an antioxidant, protecting the DNA of the prostate from the inflammation that drives swelling. A massive study from Harvard, the Health Professionals Follow-Up Study, followed nearly 50,000 men. They found that men who consumed the most lycopene had a significantly lower risk of prostate cancer and prostate enlargement. But here is the catch. Lycopene is tightly locked inside the cell walls of the raw tomato. The human digestive system is not very good at breaking down these walls. If you eat a raw tomato, you absorb only a tiny fraction of the lycopene. Most of it passes right through you. To unlock the medicine, you must do 2 things: heat and fat. You must cook the tomatoes. Heating breaks down the tough cell walls and changes the molecular structure of the lycopene from a trans isomer to a cis isomer. The cis form is much easier for your body to absorb. Second, lycopene is fat-soluble. It does not dissolve in water. If you eat tomato sauce without fat, you cannot absorb it. So, the protocol is not eat a salad. The protocol is prostate paste. You want cooked, concentrated tomato products, tomato paste, tomato sauce, sun-dried tomatoes, and you must eat them with a healthy fat, like olive oil. Studies suggest that cooking tomatoes in olive oil increases the absorption of lycopene by 3 to 4 times compared to raw tomatoes. Aim for 1 serving of cooked tomato sauce or paste every single day. Make it a non-negotiable part of your dinner. You are essentially eating a natural DHT blocker. Now, let us move to the green seed, the pumpkin seed. For centuries, folk medicine used pumpkin seeds to treat bladder problems. Today, modern science confirms they were right. Pumpkin seeds, also known as pepitas, are one of the richest natural sources of zinc. Why does zinc matter? Because a healthy prostate contains the highest concentration of zinc of any soft tissue in the male body. It accumulates zinc. Zinc is critical for DNA integrity and for inducing apoptosis-programmed cell death in prostate cells. When zinc levels drop, the prostate loses its ability to regulate its own growth. But pumpkin seeds contain something even more powerful than zinc: phytosterols. Specifically, beta-cytosterol. Beta-cytosterol is a plant compound that is structurally similar to cholesterol. It has been shown in clinical trials to inhibit the 5-alpha reductase enzyme, the very enzyme that creates DHT. A study published in the journal Nutrition Research and Practice found that men with BPH who took pumpkin seed oil for 12 months saw a dramatic improvement in their International Prostate Symptom Score. Their flow improved, their frequency dropped. They were eating a seed, but getting a medicinal effect. The protocol here is simple: a handful of raw, organic pumpkin seeds daily. Or, if you want a more therapeutic dose, a teaspoon of cold-pressed pumpkin seed oil. But be careful, heat destroys the healthy fats in the seeds. Do not roast them until they are burnt. Eat them raw or lightly toasted. So, we have the red food, lycopene, and the green seed, zinc, phytosterols. But to truly shrink the prostate, we also need to talk about what to remove. We need to talk about the prostate irritants. The first enemy is dairy. This is controversial, but the evidence is growing. Commercial milk is designed to grow a baby calf into a giant cow. It is packed with growth hormones, specifically IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor 1. IGF-1 is a potent stimulator of cell growth. If you have an enlarged prostate, the last thing you want to feed it is a growth hormone. High levels of dairy consumption have been linked to an increased risk of prostate issues. Try cutting out milk, cheese, and cream for 30 days. Many men report a significant reduction in urgency and inflammation just by making this one switch. The second enemy is caffeine and alcohol. These are diuretics. They irritate the bladder wall. They make the kidneys produce more urine faster. If you have a blockage, the last thing you need is to flood the system with fluid at a high rate. Furthermore, alcohol increases the conversion of testosterone into estrogen. As men age, testosterone drops and estrogen rises. This estrogen dominance contributes to prostate growth. If you are waking up 3 times a night, try stopping all caffeine after 12 noon and stop all fluids 3 hours before bed. It sounds simple, but it is physics. If you don't put water in, the bladder doesn't fill up. Now, let us put this all together into a healthy, according to science, daily protocol. Morning. Start your day with hydration, but front-load it. Drink most of your water in the first half of the day. Lunch. Sprinkle a handful of raw pumpkin seeds on your meal. You are getting your zinc and beta-cytosterol. Dinner. This is the main event. Cook a meal that centers around processed cooked tomatoes, a pasta sauce with whole grain or bean pasta, a chili, or a stew. Ensure it is cooked with high-quality extra virgin olive oil to maximize lycopene absorption. And crucial, stop eating and drinking 3 hours before bed. Give your kidneys a chance to empty the tank before you lie down. This is not a quick fix. You will not eat a tomato tonight and wake up with a teenage prostate tomorrow. The prostate grows slowly over decades. It takes time to heal. Give this protocol 90 days. Monitor your symptoms. Are you sleeping for 4 hours at a stretch instead of 2? Is your stream stronger? Is the urgency fading? These are the metrics of success. You do not have to accept the lemon in your lower abdomen. You do not have to accept the sleepless nights. Your body is resilient. It responds to the signals you give it. By lowering the DHT signal with pumpkin seeds and inhibiting growth with cooked tomatoes, you are changing the biological environment of your prostate. You are moving from a state of growth and inflammation to a state of balance and repair. If this deep dive into men's health resonated with you, please hit that like button. It helps us break the stigma and get this science-backed information to the millions of men suffering in silence. And if you want to know more about how to protect your kidneys, which are directly downstream from your prostate, make sure you watch our video on the 9 silent signs your kidneys are dying. We do not follow trends, we follow the evidence. Thank you for watching. Protect your prostate, reclaim your sleep, and I will see you in the next video.